Sentimental and technical video for the QuizDB service for the 27th of April 2021. The EURAUD is our current signal. To short, we want it below 15523. You'll note that we've actually taken out stops, which is that blue line there, and the one above is 15540. And the one below is 15450. But we are above monthly pivot, but we've got a descending shift channel, which is the lower high, and so we got this resistance, the 38.2. So that's why we want to keep an eye on 15523, and the 50% is that line, it's 15495, and we did actually get a good entry. It fell a lot, 60 pips, and of course had to rebound and take the stops. But what's really naughty is that it's actually a sell sentimentally. So the fact it went up, it punished the smart traders, the guys who are doing the opposite of the majority. The majority they actually got paid on that move, so it's very frustrating. And we do want to keep an eye on the Aussie dollar and the euro dollar as well, and how they're faring against the greenback. So let's go and talk about that. But technically we're good, and sentimentally we're good. I think it's just want to take stops, and so that's just Forex in a nutshell. It's just horrendous sometimes. So as long as you, maybe what you could have done is just move just up ahead of entry, and you would have got out. But it's still valid, but you want it below 15523. So let's have a look at the Aussie. There's monthly pivot, which is also the median line, which is 50% on that fib, so that's quite spooky. The SSC above is far away. Hopefully it lets me load it. 84.80, and one below is 83. We are a buy, and it's quite sideways. So we want this to perform well because we're long Aussie, but we're short euro. So the MR1 for the Aussie USD is 77.75, and the SSC above is there at 78.20, and the SSC below is large at 75.73. So if this does well, then we'll fare quite well on our signal. We did cover that, and so obviously it should really be falling because everything is lined up. It just wants to be cruel, and it wants to be like an ass and take people's stops, and the smart people stops as well, which is really frustrating. Euro USD on above, the stops are tight on this pair. 12120 and 12048 buy, and there's that move there, which I covered on my video I made on the weekend, and they got caught. So that's why it went up. GU. So we were commenting on this in the discussion group, and it's very tricky. The sentiment is just quite horrendous. One above is 13924. One below is at monthly pivot pretty much at 13823. There's your diagonal break, so that's your buy. And we came down to test that level pretty much on the dot, and that just coincides with monthly pivot. So quite strong technically, and we are a buy on the sentimental. NU, one above, hopefully it lets me load it, 72.70, one below is 71.95. There's MR1, like the Aussie, 72.11, so we have got MR1 support, buy, and there's some guys shorting it at that point. Euro yen, so we've got a bearish ABCD, one above is 131.01, slightly moved a bit higher, and the one below is 129.50. We are a buy. You can see how they shorted it and it invalidates this bearish ABCD if we crack above 131.11. So we're not that far from getting the stop loss cluster. We might invalidate this pattern, and we are a buy as well. Pound yen, there's resistance 61.8 at 150.62. SSC above is 150.86. 150.05. We are a buy, and pretty sideways on the dynamic. there's your monthly pivot. So we are below monthly pivot. Dollar yen, there's your MS1, which I was saying yesterday. We are a sell, and it's them guys going long, so then that's the bearish price action there. You can see them guys going long, so price falls. 108.60, 107.36. Dollar CAD. We are a sell, but we're very skewed. We're over 80%, so we need to be careful. 124.20, and oh, okay, 123.79. Dollar Swiss. Not sure I went on the 5-minute. It's strange, but the 5-minute, we can see that there's a confluence there of resistance at 91.38. So that's the 61.8, and then this is your bottom of the shift channel using that angle. And we've got a bearish Gartley pattern, and we're a sell here. But we'll go to a larger time frame. That's probably why I changed it. The A bearish ABCD, so that just that agrees with the sentiment. So we are a sell here, but we're very sideways in the dynamic. Gold. Now we're currently still below this 38.2. I put a message about 3-4 hours ago to saying how we should watch this resistance. 1782 is the level of interest, and we might break the pitchfork 1775, and then there's that liquidity below at 1766. The SSC above is very far away. Or maybe, they've done that again where they've just moved it really, really high. So, there it is, 1785. So on the hourly, we've got a bearish ABCD, A, B, C, D, and this invalidates if we crack above, well, there's MR2 resistance, and you see how it hit that. So there's MR2, and then this is your red zone resistance from this harmonic at 1811.38. So if we go above that level, then we crack this, invalidated the harmonic, and it could be quite bullish. And we've got Fed tomorrow, and last time there was any sort of inflation data, this rallied like crazy, so do be careful if you're short. It is a sell, but it's kind of disregarding the sentiment, a little bit like the EURAUD. But like I say, this should be a good signal, and if it's going to top around like next week when we have a signal, I'll just simply close it when we're in 50 pips, and because everything's really choppy. And hopefully it helps. Keep an eye on 15523, and then target 15495, and then you can target 15467, and then your pivot's probably going to be support. Okay, and hopefully it helps, and I'll speak to you guys soon.